One of the reasons behind the breakup of the perfect Hollywood couple was indeed Scientology, to which Tom was a devout follower. Katie was afraid that Tom would turn their daughter Suri into a zealous believer, subjected to education and training from the mysterious church. After a 5-year marriage, fans were saddened by the couple's split, but many of Katie's close relatives conveyed through the media that the divorce was inevitable. Previously, Tom had requested Katie to send Suri to a separate Scientology training camp known as Sea Org. The Sea Organization, Sea Org, an organization within Scientology, was established in 1968. It is the highest echelon of the church for training and activities. Children as young as 5 to 10 years old could be sent there for indoctrination without their parents' presence. It has been likened to a boot camp. The clergy within the training camp operates in a quasi-military fashion, and those undergoing training are subjected to strict regulations. They are not allowed to have children during their training. Anyone who violates any of the rules is placed in a place called the hole for punishment. They begin training children in a manner similar to child labor in Haiti. Katie was aware of these concerns and was adamant about not wanting her daughter, Suri, to join Sea Org. Marty Rathbun, a former member of Scientology, mentioned that Suri was approaching the age when she could participate in the training programs, so Katie may have made a determined decision to protect her daughter. However, when this announcement was made, the Church of Scientology also refuted it, stating that Suri was still too young to join Sea Org. Tom Cruise is a fervent follower of Scientology. In 2004, he even held his birthday celebration on the ship The Free Winds with members of Sea Org while participating in a training program. When Katie married Tom Cruise, she was accompanied by a core member of Sea Org, Jessica Rodriguez, who served as her handler and mentor to indoctrinate her into the church. Tom Cruise, the famous Hollywood star, leads a tumultuous private life. The story of his family life is colorful, and an essential part of it revolves around his beautiful daughter, Suri. However, the question of whether Tom Cruise has met Suri or not has become a burning issue in the minds of many. When Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes divorced, the dynamics of Tom's relationship with Suri became more complex. Everyone knows that Tom Cruise has a strong connection with Scientology, and this is where all the complications arise. This led to a confrontation between Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes during their divorce, with many wondering if Tom's affiliation with Scientology affected his ability to visit his daughter, Suri. This story is not just about Tom Cruise's relationship with Suri but also about how a famous Hollywood star can be entangled in the controversial rules and worship of a religion. People want to know if family love can overcome all obstacles, and the answer may be yes or no. Tom Cruise has 3 children, and each of them carries a part of his life. Connor and Bella, the 2 children he adopted with Nicole Kidman, have become an inseparable part of his life. They have shared memorable moments, and their love for him remains unwavering. Suri, Tom Cruise's only daughter with Katie Holmes, symbolizes a relationship that has endured many difficulties and challenges. Suri Cruise is the only daughter of the once famous couple Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Right from her mother's womb, the little girl drew attention from the global public. Suri used to be one of the most pampered little princesses in Hollywood, but unexpected events unfolded when her parents divorced. The public couldn't help but wonder how the once most cherished little princess in old Hollywood is doing now. The family, seemingly straight out of a fairy tale, led by Tom, was admired by many. However, after 6 years of living together, Katie unexpectedly filed for divorce from the Hollywood superstar husband, leaving the public in shock. Katie's decision to divorce Tom was believed to be driven by her desire to free her daughter from the mysterious religion of the movie star husband. Since then, Suri's life has undergone countless changes. So has Tom Cruise seen Suri? It appears that Tom Cruise does not see Suri regularly. Since Holmes and Cruise's divorce, the Jerry Maguire star has been rarely seen accompanying his daughter. Holmes has full custody of Suri and currently resides with her in New York City. The last known photographs of Suri with her father were from nearly a decade ago, in 2012, when the two visited Disneyland together. In March 2023, a source told the Post that Cruise is not involved in Suri's life, and suggested in a previous article that Scientology played a role in their estranged relationship. The source mentioned, if he wanted to see her, he could see her. Even in jail, you have a right to see your child. The source continued, this is his loss, his issue, his problem. He has chosen a church over his own flesh and blood, implying that Cruise has chosen the church over his own child. The former Scientology celebrity, Leah Remini, claimed that Cruise is waiting for Suri to grow older to indoctrinate her into Scientology. Scientology views Katie as a suppressive person, as an enemy, and therefore Tom believes, like all Scientologists, that he can't be connected to Suri, Remini told the Post in 2020. I'm sure his master plan is to wait until Suri is old enough to lure her into Scientology and away from her mother. In 2013, Tom settled a $50 million lawsuit against Bauer Media, stemming from an article in the Life and Style magazine in 2012 that accused the Top Gun star of abandoning his daughter Suri after his divorce from Holmes. During the time when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes were still passionately together, Suri had a life akin to that of a royal princess. However, there were many hidden aspects of Suri's life that many people were not aware of. It is known that Tom Cruise is a member of the secretive Church of Scientology. The male actor is a fervent adherent of the religion and sometimes imposes extreme beliefs on his family. This has, at times, made Katie and their daughter's life feel stifled within the walls of their own home. Indeed, there have been reports suggesting that the secretive Church of Scientology aims to turn Suri into their global ambassador. Tom Cruise is also interested in having Suri educated and raised as a devoted member of Scientology. According to these reports, children between the ages of 5 and 10 are supposed to be sent to schools affiliated with the church for strict indoctrination. Many people believe that Katie chose to divorce her superstar husband in order to free her daughter from the influence of Scientology. After the divorce, Katie obtained custody of her daughter. Suri left the famous father's mansion, followed her mother, and began a new life. Suri's life has undergone a complete transformation since then. Instead of wearing expensive designer clothes and being chauffeured in helicopters, she has returned to a more normal life like many other children her age. She no longer has a private driver to take her around and has started using public transportation. She is no longer surrounded by a team of bodyguards and assistants, and now she has to stand in line and buy plane tickets on her own. For the past 10 years, it is believed that Tom has not reunited with Suri. The reason behind the actor's inability to see Suri is because she lives with her mother. Katie is considered to be someone who opposes the Church of Scientology. Scientology teaches its followers to stay away from such individuals and even to disconnect from those who share their lives with them. Suri lives with Katie, so Tom cannot see her due to the strict rules of the church. A rare thing that Tom has done for Suri is sending gifts and making birthday calls. There was a period when Suri often appeared with a sad, somewhat lonely expression due to her father's absence. Katie has tried to fulfill both the role of a mother and, to some extent, that of a father to compensate for Suri. Over time, Suri gradually adapted to the fact that Tom is no longer present in her life. She has regained her innocent childhood smile and blended into a regular life like her peers. Katie continues to ensure her daughter enjoys a happy childhood and receives a good education. Now, Suri has entered her teenage years, showing great promise. Although she no longer wears elaborate, glamorous outfits like before, the 16-year-old girl still shines when she appears, thanks to her captivating aura and remarkable height, with legs like a model. Katie has also become a companion in her daughter's growing-up journey. The actress dedicates a lot of time to listen and understand Suri's thoughts and desires. Despite the absence of her father's care for many years, Suri is currently very happy. Whenever she appears in front of the paparazzi's cameras, Suri always wears a bright, innocent smile that suits her age.